Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Hope you guys are all well and safe. Yeah, man, it was a busy one this week, man. We've got so much to talk about. But G-Man, how you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been cool. Yeah, busy week as well for me, just getting back into routine in Dubai, and finally, I guess we can enjoy it. So we went out today and just done a little cultural stuff today to really enjoy Dubai. But yeah, no, all good, bro. A lot of cleaning, a lot of stuff to sort out here as well. But it's been an interesting week as well. But yeah, no, man, good to go, man. You've had a busy one, obviously, with the Geek Out stuff. Had a couple of premieres and whatnot. What happened? How'd they go, man? Couple of movies, any good?
Yeah, man. We've got some good movies that come out in January. So I've got to catch an early screening of M3GAN, which is like your horror thriller movie, and then you've got Babylon, which is already out in the States, and it came out already for festivals and award shows for it to be reviewed, and the rest of it. Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, I forgot the director's name. Damien Chazelle. All right, man, I got to remember people's names, man. We're going to be doing this more often, so I've got to show that respect.
Man, I'm the worst with names. Worst with memory. My memory is so bad.
Damien Chazelle, Babylon, which we'll talk more about. I think I'll do the reviews for those movies, but I enjoyed both of them, bro. Very good, but it was a very tough week because it was like second week of work, and just like it was just full on, bro. Everything was just full on.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially after the holiday season, it's always tough to get back into the routine of things.
Yeah.
Whether you was on vacation or not, it was still just quiet. And to get back into things was crazy. I was just saying, my memory is so bad. I bought some coffee that's got these natural nootropics in it. I'm gonna try that out and see if that helps a little bit of my memory, because my memory is absolutely garbage. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's just terrible. I literally have the worst memory of all time. But I think what it is, my memory is better. I have a better physical memory than I do a mental memory. I can remember shit by visuals. I can remember roads and stuff like that. I can't remember names. I can't remember wordings and all that sort of shit. Prices for things. None of that stuff I can remember. And my body can remember movement better than it can like mental shit. Anyway, that's just the way my head goes, man. But yeah, no, what else has been going on, man? What else have I been doing? I watched Bullet Train again yesterday. That film's freaking awesome.
It's a good film, isn't it?
It is a good film. It's a really good film. I really enjoyed that. I set up the PS5, so I haven't played it yet, and I want to speak to you about this, about starting off the streaming for our channel, because there's a couple of ways we can do it, and I just want to work out the most efficient way, because obviously it takes a lot of work for you to upload them. So I just want to work with you on the best efficient way to do it. I'm going to start God of War. This whole week, I've actually set up the PlayStation and just watch YouTube videos on best how-tos and secret tips on the PlayStation and my TV and blah, blah, blah. But I want to work with you. I want to speak to you, kids, and see the best way we can stream it.
Yeah.
Be it clips, be it the full gameplay, whatever it is, like we can do it. And I want to do it, every time, because I don't play it often. But so when I do play, let me stream it, you know what I'm saying? And it could be my whole journey of clocking God of War. That could be 5 years, because you know me, I don't play as intense as I used to. But the point is, like I want to start off the gaming streaming, because I wanted Ash to do it as well. Like we play, you know what I mean? Like
no, of course,
it's fun to watch. It's fun to me and Dwayne, I said this before, man. Me and Dwayne used to do this Twitch thing anyway. My guy used to watch me all the time play. But in real life, he used to sit there like Metal Gear. I remember Metal Gear 3, all the games anyway, but Metal Gear 3 specifically was like, gee, you can't play that until I'm around. So my guy used to come around all the time, even when you weren't home or whatnot, sit and I'll just play Metal Gear and we'll just sit there and watch. And we had the original sort of watching people play video games. But anyway, I think for this year, that's one addition we want to bring to the channel, which is gaming streaming. Ash I hope, will be a big part of that. But I can do that as well from out here as well while I play the game. But I just want to work with you, Kibbs, on the most efficient way of doing it. And then we can start off with God of War, man, because I can't wait to play it.
No, bro, listen, I'm happy to do that, and I'm just gonna apologize, guys, for anybody who's watching the video. I'm currently doing Alara's room. I'm just finishing off the last bits. It's her birthday tomorrow, so I'm doing DIY at the same time. But no, definitely, man. I think it'd be something different for the channel and a lot of people to join in as well. So we've had an influx of people watching and talking. So I'm happy to, you guys send me clips, and if we can link up the YouTube channel to go on it, then we do that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, let's work out the best things, man. I can send you clips, or I can send you 15-minute clips. I can send you an hour clip. That's my point. So that's what I want to speak to you about, the most efficient way of doing it. But we could talk about that offline. The other thing I was going to mention was, the influx of users. And what was I going to say? Like, yeah, we've had a good influx of subscribers on YouTube and whatnot. Our shorts are doing pretty good. A couple of K West has been helping out with some shorts. Because I know that it takes time for you to create them and put them up as well. So he's been creating some ones as well for our fight talks. And I know you uploaded 1 or 2, but there's a couple more and stuff. So they've been good. So yeah, let's keep doing what we're doing, bro, man. I honestly think, we could double our subscribers this whole year. Yeah, maybe more if we just keep doing what we're doing each week, pushing out the content, and just adding streaming, and like I said, adding the gaming thing, which is something that we do. I don't do as much, so I'm hoping Ash can jump in as much more with the gaming thing. If not, I guess when I do play a little bit here and there, I could just record a clip and send it over. But yeah, cool, man. Is there anything else? Do you want to get into it before, was there anything else to mention before we get into it? Any shout outs, anything?
Well, no, I mean, I did a giveaway last week for somebody, whoever wants what was it? I've got
Black Panther,
Black Panther, yeah, I've got Black Panther Funko Pop for one of you guys out there, or one of our listeners, to claim it. All you gotta do is just comment below and it's yours. That's all I want.
All right. Check it out. Comment.
Yeah, check it out. I'm gonna have another Twitter giveaway coming soon. I'm gonna have to be specific with some of the Twitter stuff we do now, because I've just realized people just follow the page and they're not really engaging with us. So I'm gonna be a bit more strict, guys, and gonna have a bit more different. I want to give the stuff to people that actually listen to the podcast and have fun. So I'm going to be more specific. We grew quite quick on Twitter last year. We're up to like 800 or something like that. But all these trying to look after all of these social media platforms. I think I'm going to move it this year to. I think I'll do TikTok giveaways. TikTok is better interaction. People are always on there, so I'm going to start doing more on my TikTok. Twitter, I'll put up the old reviews, but moving forward, I think TikTok deserves the listeners there and the people there. They're awesome, bro. I'd rather give them stuff that actually comment on our videos and discuss some of the stuff that we talk about. So we'll go from there, bro. We'll discuss it more anyway in detail. But yeah, other than that, not much, man. What's happening in the world of the geeky world?
All right, well, let's start off again. Unfortunately, more sad news, bro, man. It's every week is sad news. And I want to say something off this because I made a mistake last week on saying some shit that I shouldn't have said that actually bugged me, which I'll start with actually now. Last week, we lost a young MMA fighter, Victoria Lee. And it's very sad and whatnot. ONE FC done a tribute, and she was 18. And condolences to her family and rest in peace. And we spoke about it, but I made a stupid mistake to just say, I made an assumption which I shouldn't have done. I assumed it was suicide, and then on the fight talk, I actually corrected myself halfway through, say, actually, wait, I shouldn't be assuming that shit because I can't find anywhere where it confirms that. So I was fucking wrong in saying that at all. I should have just paid my respects and just said, just paid my respects and sent condolences. I should never have assumed. Now, off that topic, I did say, look, I'm making a mistake. I shouldn't have said anything about that. And then we just kind of moved on to talk about just in general, mental health in general, and reaching out to people and stuff, and just being in contact with loved ones and stuff like that. But I should not even said anything at all in the first place. So I just wanted to apologize for that. That was stupid for me to even it bugged me after. I was like, fuck, why did I even mention it? I should, if there was no cause of death like out there, like no confirmation, then I shouldn't have even put that word out there. So I fucked up in saying that. So I just want to apologize, and that was just a big mistake from my part. But again, just rest in peace and condolences to the family. But unfortunately, another loss this week, man, which was Lisa Marie Presley. Elvis Presley's only daughter died at 54. She was just at the Golden Globes, which we'll talk about in a bit. But a couple of days after that, she suffered a heart attack and passed away, man. She was the only daughter of Elvis Presley. She was married to Michael Jackson, I think Nicolas Cage at one point as well. I mean, I think she's a musician and whatnot. I'm not going to say that I'm familiar with her and I followed her career or nothing, but I guess, you know, like, and I don't know much about her, but obviously I know her father. Of course, like the guy's a legend and is a king of rock and roll and everything. So I know him. But it's sad, you know, another sad news. 54 is young as well. That's another thing. Like when I say young, I mean, you know, like it's youngish these days anyway. So yeah, rest in peace to her. I don't know if she had any kids. I hope so, because at least it kind of keeps that legacy of, you know, Elvis Presley and whatnot alive. But anyway, his legacy is always alive, and I'm sure hers is as well too. Fans of hers and loved ones and all that sort of stuff. So rest in peace and condolences to the family.
Yeah, no, because I remember watching some of the Golden Globe Awards. She was just there, and the actor who played Elvis in the Elvis movie, which I still need to watch. Did you watch that movie?
I did. It was really good. Like I don't know Elvis Presley, so I want to, but I assume they done their research, they kept it as true as possible, and I'm sure they add a bit of Hollywood into it, but it was freaking awesome. It was really good.
Well, I need to watch that. That's my next film on my list to watch.
Yeah, definitely check it out. That one was an awesome one. Awesome watch.
Cool.
All right, moving on to the Golden Globes, because there was a few awesome history-breaking awards that were given out. The first one was congratulations to Angela Bassett on her Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress in Black Panther. I believe it's the first one for a Marvel movie, and she freaking deserved it because that was awesome. Like her performance in that movie was sick, like really good. She played a little tribute. I didn't watch the awards. I just watch highlights of one. I don't really watch award shows and shit anymore at all. But she played a little tribute to Chadwick Boseman, the late great Chadwick Boseman. But congratulations to her. She was awesome, and again, she made history for, you know, at least Marvel comic movies and stuff like that.
No, definitely, man. It's well deserved for the performance that she did in that movie, bro. And it was powerful performance as well.
Very powerful, very powerful. Okay, cool. And then some other cool ones, man. I mean, I'll go to, like, Michelle Yeoh made history first. Yeah, man. For that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, first Malaysian Asian actress to win a Global Awards. I think in 45. I read that it's in 45 years, so I believe someone else won it, but I didn't do the research on who. But anyway, like, fucking amazing for her. I mean, first of all, that was obviously a great movie. And you know, she smashed it, man. She's done a great job, and she's breaking records and stuff like that as well. So congratulations to her, man. She smashed it.
No, definitely. All props to her, man. You know, when somebody has been in the industry that long and just wants, you know, to be known more as a versatile actress, actor, and she got something where she got to show her acting and not base it on her martial arts. Because I mean, she's an amazing martial artist regardless. But the fact that she was able to showcase her acting, bro, that film, I told you, man, bring me to tears, man. I love that movie. And the return of Ki Hui Kwan.
I was gonna say, best comeback of what of the last decade. I mean, what a year he had. I mean, my guy he won award as well for best supporting actor, and you know, he's just all out there, and he's just super happy and grateful, and just seems like such a lovely dude. And I mean, I don't know him or whatnot, but I mean, best comeback of the decade. It must be, bro, because even Kevin Feige's asked him to join the MCU. I believe he's going to be in Shang-Chi 2, or maybe he'll be in another project and whatnot. Oh, no, Loki. Am I talking shit? He's in
Yeah,
Loki
no, he's
2,
in,
right?
he's in Loki. He's already. Yeah, he's in
There you
Loki.
go. I mean, he's been asked to join the MCU. I mean, freaking hell. I mean, this guy, if you think about it, yeah, even though he's been away for so long, think about the movies he's made, right? They're all cult classics. Goonies, Indiana Jones, now Everything, Everywhere, Everywhere, all that shit, all of that one. He's gonna be in Loki. I mean, I don't know how Loki 2 is gonna be, but those three itself, I mean, I don't know what other movies he's been in, but holy shit, man. Like, considering being away, he's done some great epic movies. I mean, you know, good for him, man. So happy for him, and for his comeback and everything. And it's not even about a representation shit for this. This is just a comeback of like just one of the best comebacks, and just amazing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it wasn't, I don't feel any kind of like, I mean, there's representation involved in it, but I don't feel it with this. I feel like it was just genuine hard work and great talent that got him back. And, you know, like, I mean, when I say great, I mean, he was away for so long, but he was just remembered, and he came back with a performance of, like, to remember. Do you know what I mean? There was no, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, man. It was hard work. It was performance. You know what I mean? After such a long time, that got him all this recognition.
Exactly. But, you know,
Well deserved.
Well-deserved emotional speech, bro. Made me tear up.
Very.
And if you've seen his interviews, you know, he's really proud to be back, really happy to be back. I mean, we're in an industry now where it's much more diverse, and, you know, people are making movies where diverse people are in, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And it's just 100% well deserved, bro. He's so humble, bro. He's so cool, man. I love it. I've been watching interviews with him, and like, if whatever comes out next, I want to do an interview with him this year if I get the chance. So, Key, you heard it there. And if anybody wants to share this clip, I'll share this clip. I want to geek out with a Goonie. That's all. And you should be proud of the work that you've done. And Everything Everywhere All at Once was absolutely amazing. Your character was beautiful. And be kind, isn't it? That's what he's all about. He's pushing be kind, bro. So
yeah, he's awesome.
Absolutely,
he's awesome.
So good. So good.
Loving it. We're talking about epic speeches at the my tongue's all over the place.
Man, let me see.
One of the most epic ones, and I want to highlight Eddie Murphy's one. But how about Eddie Murphy's tips? His 3 basic rules to make it in the industry. And what a legend. I mean, he's got that movie coming out, You People, with Jonah Hill, and I'm hoping that's going to be a great comedy. I mean, look, it's been hard to make comedies recently because of all this whole cancel culture bullshit, and you can't even make a comedy, like a Tropic Thunder and all that sort of shit anymore. But I don't know if this won't be on that level, but just to see Eddie Murphy and then Jonah Hill, it's going to be awesome. But that speech he made, come on, man, that cracked me up. He's such a legend, and it's like he's still got it, bro. I mean, my guy looks young as hell still, but when he talks and he expresses himself, like, it's like he's still got it. And I thought he was going to come out with a stand-up comedy. I don't know if he is, but I hope he does. But it was just like, pay your taxes, mind your damn business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name out your motherfucking mouth, bro. I died. I was like, what a legend, bro.
Bro, that was brilliant. I remember when I saw that clip and I shared it, I was like, this guy, only Eddie Murphy can pull that off. Will Smith's gonna get it for a long time. And he probably knows that anyway. The repercussions of what he did, bro, but absolutely hilarious. That was brilliant.
The funny thing is, I mean, look, I'm gonna watch Will Smith content and I love him, but the fact that he tried to make a statement of like, keep my wife's name out your mouth, is gonna push a community, especially the people that love Chris Rock and the comedian community, bro. The one people who will diss the ever-loving shit out of any situation in the world. Yeah. He done the wrong move. You tried to make a statement about keeping your wife's name out your mouth using him. Everyone's gonna keep their wife's name in their mouth now, because he fucked it up even more. That's in my opinion, because comedians, they don't give a fuck. They say what they gotta say. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's just funny. It's great to see Eddie Murphy when he performs, man. When he does his
Yeah,
thing, it's
definitely.
just like you just think about the old why have I gone blank? His two specials.
Raw and
Why have I gone blank?
delirious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Raw and Delirious. Yeah, you just think, man, that dude was one funny motherfucker. It was
Exactly.
jokes.
Exactly.
All right,
Exactly.
man. Cool. Well, look, moving on to some Marvel stuff, the last Marvel stuff. Two things before we get onto the big one, which was, first of all, there's rumors of a Disney Plus show with a Doctor Strange spin-off or Wong spin-off, basically.
Strange
My guy's been
Academy.
in the Yes, 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 yeah. So I'm not familiar with the Strange Academy, but apparently it could be a show while it's of the Comatage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And him training up what's her name? Who was in Doctor
American
Strange 2? What's that?
Chavez.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. My brains. I need that nootropic shit. Quick, man, because I ain't got no memory. Anyway, yeah. I mean, that's it. Little one has been all over the place, man. Already for phase 4. So it's great to see him. I love seeing him show up in all these different shows and movies. So I will definitely be down for a Doctor Strange show. Would one.
Yeah, same there. I'm hoping uh, we get some good stuff. But I mean, after Wong in She-Hulk, I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna get.
I agree. When he was in what else did he when he was in Shang-Chi, yes, epic, whatnot. In She-Hulk, just because of the nature of the show of She-Hulk, I think characters change themselves. It's what I spoke about before. When you see Punisher in a Spider-Man comic, he's still the Punisher, but it's a bit toned down. When you see him in a Deadpool comic, there's blood and guts all over the place. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So I
of
believe
course.
they adapted him a little bit. I don't want to see a bimbo. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see a bimbo Wong, right? My guy watching Netflix shows and whatnot. He's trying to protect the universe. I'm like, come on, bro, you should be watching TV and shit. But anyway, put that aside. I hope they make a serious show. And that would be awesome. Maybe stop with the. I heard rumors that She-Hulk 2 is not going to happen anymore. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's cool. The thing is, that's cool because the great thing is you don't have to cancel She-Hulk. You just put her in, you know, in the Avengers movie or whatever movie.
Yeah,
You don't need to make any more.
exactly.
I'm like, cool. I don't need to know her no more, or maybe try a different route with her next time. But the fact is, she doesn't have to be cancelled as a character. Just put her in something else, cameo her in something else, and it's epic. I mean, I still, I still don't like what I saw with Hulk. I don't, I'm not gonna like cancel him or nothing, but Hulk doing the yoga, like, bro, from Hulk that we got in the Incredible Hulk and Avengers 1 and 2 to what we got, and even Thor Ragnarok, Angry Hulk and whatnot, to what we got with a Hulk doing yoga and getting run over by a car. You're just like, all right, well, that's fucking basic. But anyway, whatever. Don't need to cancel her, pull her in the thing. Let's get a good Wong show. That'd be awesome. No need to have that bimbo lady in that show because that was fucking cringy as hell, in my opinion. Anyway, what we should be getting next is an epic Marvel movie and the start to phase 5. Because we saw the new trailer to Ant-Man. Oh my God, Ant-Man Quantumania coming out in less than a month. I can't wait. I'm booking the day off. Bro, that trailer in a long time got me pumped. Pumped. Bro, because we saw Kang the Conqueror. And boy, does he look like he's gonna fuck some shit up, bro, because Ant-Man looks like he's gonna die in this movie. And I don't think they'll spoil that in the trailer and whatnot, but boy, it looks serious. And we saw MODOK in this as well. I can't believe he's in it. But, Jonathan Majors as Kang, I think is gonna be something serious because he looks comic book accurate, bro. He's got the green and purple suit on and whatnot. And his demeanor in this just looks terrifying, you know what I mean? Like like I said, bro, man, Thanos, I know he was deep, but we really got to know Thanos in Infinity War a bit more, right? I don't think we you know what I mean? But we're getting to know Kang the Conqueror. Well, we already got introduced to him, a version of him anyway, but we're gonna get introduced to him properly now, and he's gonna be the next big bad. And Damn, bro, I'm super excited for this movie. I'm taking the day off for sure for this, and I feel like this is gonna kickstart the MCU again. You know, with a little iffy year or fun year of just bringing out content. I feel like this will kickstart things off into the new phase, and really just, I don't know, man, just take us to the next level. What do you think of that trailer?
Bro, that trailer was sick. That trailer was sick. I remember doing the reaction at work, and I watched it again a few times just to get it, like understand what they're doing. Modoc's in it. Jonathan Majors is awesome, bro. He looks awesome. He looks the part. They couldn't have given it to anybody else. And you know when somebody embodies a character, that's Jonathan Majors for you. Yeah. But yeah, like, because we're gonna get a story about, we're gonna find out more about Kang, bro. This Kang, anyway. We're gonna find out about the timeline. We're gonna find out about the content realm, quantum realm. So we're gonna find out what Michael Douglas's what's her Michelle Pfeiffer's character? What was it that she saw in there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
It looks
exactly.
like she hit
Exactly.
something and she didn't want anything to come back out of it. She's already done her part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. It'd be good to see that. And also, if there's going to be any word of Mr. Fantastic, because Kang is their son, right, in the future time, correct?
Yep, that's right.
So if there's any word, I mean, look, it doesn't mean the Mr. Fantastic could be has to be the Fantastic Four, like, because I know race is gonna come into it. Oh, he's black and blah 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 blah. It's a future. It's not a son. It's a descendant, right? Like a it's his great grandson. Is that true? Or am I talking shit right now?
I think you're right. I think you're right.
All right. Well, look, because there could be mixed race marriages, blah blah blah. I don't know. Anyway, let's not get into that shit. But there could be a mention. Like there could be like there's some relation to him, be it a mentor or some shit like that. Yeah, no, that would be awesome. That would be awesome if they do that sort of mention. But I think obviously we're going to get them in the future. I really can't wait, man. This looks like it's going to be like a some kind of sci-fi movie, man. Like quantum realm and multiverse stuff, and an introduction to a bad guy who's gonna fuck up, who's gonna an Avengers level threat. Pull it that way, bro. Where everyone's gonna have to gang together. You know what I mean? And if one individual can get all the Avengers together, and I know it's not just going to be like, obviously it's Kang the Conqueror, but if there's someone that's going to bring that out, it's going to be Jonathan Majors, because the guy is going to bring that presence out of that character, and that's going to be
exactly.
I just can't wait. I can't wait. That's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that movie, and yeah, man, a month from now, like I say, I'm booking my day off, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna go enjoy my day.
It will be awesome, bro. So awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it.
Cool. I mean, that was it, bro. That's all I had on my list. Those are the major things that came up. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that came up during the week. No, I mean, was there any other geeky shit? Anything on your mind? I mean, do you want to talk about some of the previews and stuff you went to?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Let me try to sort this out quickly, and I'll talk about. But let's talk about M3GAN, Universal Pictures horror movie that came out this week. It's already out in cinemas now, guys. If you want to watch it, think about it being like a kind of up-to-date version of Chucky, Child's Play.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it that way. Very intelligent the way they did it. I kind of worked out the film halfway through the movie though, and it's about an auntie that takes on a kid where her parents died in an accident, but the auntie is more career focused. She works for a toy company, ends up building this project she was working on for an AI robot toy. Then she trials it with this girl. And then, all the madness, AI goes out of control, starts learning way too much, and you got yourself a horror movie. Now, there are some really funny moments in this film, and you're thinking, oh, this is a horror film. It's quite kind of got a thriller base to it, but very predictable. So it's an easy watch, and it's not gory, bro. I thought there was actually going to be more gore in this movie, but we didn't get that. But it was funny, good soundtrack, really easy watch, bro. Hour and a half gone, done. You know what I mean? The next one, Damien Chazelle's Babylon. Now, this has had mixed reviews and a lot of issues. I don't know, bro. I've loved every movie this guy's made: Whiplash, La La Land, and now Babylon. Babylon takes you with 5 characters in the 1920s that are working in the silent era of the movie industry. You go on all of their journeys, you go on all of their issues they have when it comes to drugs, racism, imposter syndrome, people trying to find their place in being creative, in getting your creativeness out there. That's why I started that video with, when I left that cinema, it hit me straight away, because as a creative, the shit we do to be creative, to get it out there, for people to see it, for people to understand my vision, is hard. And in the process, we're going to go through battles of people are going to critique it. Some people are going to give you constructive feedback. Some people are just going to say you're straight up shit because they don't know the reasoning behind it. Now, I already had a few comments online, and I haven't responded. I've read them, but I can understand some people are in different places. Some people say, we got paid, bro. I wish I got paid. I wish I got paid to give a good review, but I just love movies. I genuinely enjoyed this film because I think Damien Chazelle has a passion and love for cinema, visuals, music, acting, and he has shown it in all of the 3 movies he's made. And this one, he goes grand, bro. You know, you follow Manuel, who's a Mexican, who wants to be in the movie industry. He's so moist when he sees actors and actresses. He's over the moon, and he wants to be part of it. And he goes on this journey where he helps an actor out, which is Brad Pitt, and then goes on this massive journey where he goes into the movie industry and then goes into some fucked up shit, bro. 3-hour runtime, bro. I'll be honest. When I got to the cinema, I said, I'm going to kick out at 9 o'clock so I can catch my train and come back home. I didn't even look at my clock, bro. I sat there the whole time. Really visually good to watch. The racism in it, you know, it clearly tells you what people of American African descent went through when it comes to being in the movie industry. You know, being called a Negro all the time, being, you know, all this stuff, bro. It's like it's really hard, really hard. And same thing as the Mexican guy was going through his journey. He had to go through his fair part of racism in there as well. But then you got Margot Robbie's character, who plays this actress who's really passionate about being out there and being a star, but then issues of gambling, drugs, and what money can do to you. You've got somebody like, I forgot his name. Oh, the musician. I can't remember his name though, but plays the saxophone. Plays the trumpet. But what he has to go through as a black man in that industry. Then you've got Brad Pitt's character, who is this guy who's on top. He was on top of his game, and how hard it is to come down and be that guy where you're not that guy on top no more. You're just doing movies just to survive, just to help studios out as well. You learn a bit about the industry as well. But it's sad, bro, because each of them have this sad thing that they all go through. When you make a sacrifice, you fall in love, you work for a project, you do something where it brings you pure joy and happiness, and then it can be taken away with you within a moment. And I think that was kind of the moral of the story. You're always going to have your highs. You're going to have your high moments, but then there are going to be low moments, and it's how you're going to deal with that. How you thrive from that, how you keep momentum going. But, you know, the mental health format of it as well, bro, because there was, you know, each of these guys were on top of the game. They were getting paid. They're Hollywood stars. Do you have a downfall? People start committing suicide and all sorts. So it's a dangerous game, bro, but very good movie, bro. As you can hear from what I've said, I absolutely adored it. I absolutely loved it. I will watch it again because it connected to me on a whole different level. You know what I mean? I love the not La La Land and Whiplash. They're amazing movies because, again, it's about somebody pushing themselves to the limit and being creative and Damien Chazelle, I think this guy deserves all the praises he gets for his movies. It's a shame that, like I said in the beginning of my reviews, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You know, if you want to see action and no story and no passion, there's movies like that out there. If you want to see something a bit more creative, arty farty, the rest of it, but have it, I don't know, bro. Everybody's gonna connect to a movie in different ways, isn't it? I mean, who would have thought a guy who loves his comic books, his artwork, and the rest of it loves a movie like La La Land, which is a musical? I never knew I was gonna like that. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. It's actually a really good movie. The movie's about what you sacrifice for yourself. So this movie has so many deep things to it. But yeah, really enjoyed it, bro. I had great fun watching that movie.
Yeah, no, awesome, bro. Awesome. I mean, I might check it out. I mean, since you're talking about it, I mean, I'll give it a check myself. But yeah, I mean, everyone has their own. So listen, bro, we went to an art festival or art district today,
Yeah.
and it's all kinds of arts that I am not a fan of, to be honest with you, because I look
Mm.
at these art pieces and I'm like, this don't really mean anything to me, but I can appreciate what the artist goes through. But I always say these things to me here are art. Now people laugh at me. I've heard people laugh at me, said, "How is that art?" But I look at that and I'm like, that's art to me, and that's
Of course
art
it
that
is.
I feel emotional and passionate about. And when
Yeah.
I look at it and I see it in different shadings and different lights, I'm like, oh, that's so fucking epic. I love it. It's the same way when someone looks at one of those art pieces that I saw today, that someone in a different way would look at it and express happiness and joy and be like, wow, look at that art piece. It's fucking amazing. But I'll never get it from that. But art is art. That's the beauty about art. Like, it's so versatile. It's so multicultural. It's so for anyone, you know what I mean? And it means different things to different people. I referred back to Wilson Fisk in Daredevil. He just had that the art piece would just look like a white board, basically, a white wall. And
Yeah.
he could look at, but for him, it was the most important piece of artwork ever because it reminded him of his past and all this sort of stuff. But it was just, again, man, people see different things different ways. And that's the same with movies and music and video games and whatever, martial arts and anything. Like, there's so many of everything to suit so many of us. There's 7 billion of us with individual fucking fingerprints and brains. And yes, we have cultures and religions that kind of, and skin color and whatever that keeps us in a bundle. But at the end of the day, we're still individuals. So there's so many different art pieces. And there was a cinema there with all these artsy movies. And I was like, yeah, I would never probably come and watch this because it's not my cup of tea. But there's tons of people there that are watching the movies. So,
Yeah.
it just comes down to preferences. But on that, bro, there was 2 things that I do want to shout out that I watched this week. I forgot, right? One was there's a Rogan podcast I recommend people check it out. Was this Rogan 1914 with a guy called Siddharth? Oh, here we go. Siddharth Kaur. Sorry, but he's like I can't pronounce names, you know what I mean. But he's an author and whatnot. But he made this book and he was on Rogan's podcast. This is what I love about Rogan. He gives people the platform, first of all. And secondly, he lets people talk. He has these 2-3 hour podcasts where he lets the guests talk and he does not need to say a single word. And I promise you, on this 3-hour podcast, I swear Rogan spoke like 15 minutes and he allowed this guy to express himself. And what he expressed was the slavery that's happening on today, bro. You know, every single one of these devices that we use, laptop, Samsung phone, Amazon, Apple phone, Tesla, whatever, all these electric things have these rechargeable batteries and all of them need this mineral called cobalt or something, which is being mined. One of the main sources is in Congo, and the slavery and the lack of humanity that's happening for those individuals in the Congo trying to get those minerals for our fucking phones and laptops and everything, bro. And it was just heartbreaking listening to this guy tell his story and what he saw and all this sort of stuff. And bro, you can't imagine. I'm talking about men, women, and children, bro, just trying to, in these mines, trying to dig up these minerals for these big corporations and for us fuckers. And I blame myself as well because I'm using this and we're recording this podcast
No.
to be pleasured and want these things, but on the backs of slavery, like modern day slavery. It's fucking crazy. And he was saying that it's a shame that and again, the media won't push these things. The media won't, right? Media publications or whatnot. And I work for one, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's advertising. They won't talk about it and expose these companies because those companies are giving them advertising money. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. Modern day slavery, bro. Like we act like we're so civilized. We're in the year 2023 and fucking eco-friendly, and everyone wants to throw paint on a picture about save the environment, and everyone wants to be woke and cancel someone for saying something. What about the fucking slavery that's happening in this day, you know? And not even just Western countries, it's you know, Eastern countries as well. China has a big part in Africa and just using these innocent human beings in Africa to be slaves to get these minerals. I mean, where's all you woke motherfuckers now? And I'm talking to myself. I mean, I'm not woke, but if I want to speak out, what I know, I'm all of us. Like, forget just the woke people, but the people that do want to make a statement and think they're doing good in the world when they try and cancel someone and, like I say, throw fucking paint at an art piece. Like, where the fuck are you when? And with your statement with slavery, you know, I'm trying to say, I don't understand. I really don't understand the way the world or people think. I mean, again, I'm talking about myself because I'm sitting there talking shit on a fucking podcast.
Bro, but you're pulling up a right point, and people need to know, and it's a reminder, isn't it? I mean, again, like how we are supposed to be with religion and passing the message on. I mean, I suppose that's what our podcast does, man. It's passing the message on and letting people know that, listen, man, I heard this, you listen to it yourself, and then do your own research and think about it. You know what I mean? I mean, we're as good as we are, bro. And yes, we use all that technology and the rest of it, and we're not any good at, you know, we're in it, bro. We're the cause of it as well.
We are.
We as consumers are part of it as well, and it's heartbreaking to say that.
And we want more. The fact is, we want more. You know what I'm trying to say? The fact is, we do want more. I want to buy this, I want to buy that. It's fucked, man. We're so, man, we've been poisoned with everything. That's facts, man. We have been.
Yeah.
We've been poisoned with everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And fuck, I don't know. It's tough, but it's a podcast to watch. It's deep, you know, and I might have to check out this guy's book. Hopefully he's got it in Audible. I'm gonna download it. But anyway, moving on, I've been listening to Michael J. Fox books. I just finished it. It was really cool to listen to him. It was called was it called Out of Time? Was it Out of Time?
Out of Time, yeah.
So good. I mean, when I say so good, obviously I'm a fan. No Time Like the Future, sorry. No Time Like the Future.
That's right,
yeah. He's got a few other ones I might check out, old ones as well. And then you got but anyway, it was just great I'm a fan of him. Obviously, he's made one of the greatest, in my opinion, is one of the greatest movies of all time, Back to the Future. He was involved in that. He's such a, I don't know what it is, but just listening to him, it just sounds like Marty McFly. But just, I'm not gonna say like he pushed through with his Parkinson's, but he kind of did. I don't want to say that's the thing, but he just lived his life. I don't want to say he pushed through and tried to. And hey, Sasa.
Hello.
How are
Sorry,
you?
guys, a little interruption.
How are you, Sas?
Okay.
You know what?
Talk to Sasa in a second. Let's go to mummy. Let's finish this.
All right, I'll talk to you in a sec, Sas.
Continue.
Yeah,
right?
I need to speak to her. I don't even know if she's acknowledged that we're not in the country anymore, so I want to speak to her and see what she says. Yeah, no, it wasn't like, I'm not going to sit here and say that the book was about, oh, I got Parkinson's and I pushed through. No, it was just him living his life. Saying the stories about how he did fall over and break his arm, and he was like, fuck, man, I broke my, and having spinal surgery and all this sort of stuff. And then, you know, he went to Africa at one point. He was in a movie, which I don't watch, but I didn't watch. It was a Spike Lee movie. Did you watch it about time travel or something like that? He played a professor in a school.
Yeah. We saw that. Yeah,
little part.
I'm sure.
Yeah, little. Did we watch that? Maybe we watched that.
And the girl was going back in time to save her friend.
Her brother.
Remember? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was just him telling his story of, I just carried on. I had to carry on my life, and my life was different. Parkinson's got me, blah, 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 blah. But this is what happened. And I did go to Africa, and I was in this movie, and I did go to this, and I got the foundation he's got going on, and it was just good to hear him talk, man, and just having birthdays with his mother, having his birthdays, and just talking about how kind of life went on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't like, oh, I got Parkinson's, life finished. He talked about his life went on, and he had to kind of move on with it. And there was a lot of struggles and whatnot, and his passion that he had for golf, and that gave him a lot of what do you call it, life to live and whatnot, just to play golf and meet his friends and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome, man. I'm gonna definitely check out the other books. My next book that I'm gonna download though is David Goggins' new one, Never Finished. I love that dude. He's known as the toughest dude in the world. I like his attitude. I can't do exactly what he does, but he does definitely motivates me to do better. So I'm gonna listen to that book next, and then I'll download some other ones. And the other show I watched, and I watched it on the plane on the way back, which I downloaded, which was Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone, his gangster show, which was really easy to watch, man. I mean, I liked those genres of movies. I'm a fan of Sylvester Stallone. When you do see him, though, I do see the same Sylvester Stallone playing the character. Do you know what I mean? How do I pull it, man? It's just him, if that makes sense. But I enjoyed it, and it was a little bit of a different take. You know, he's a gangster. He comes out of prison. He feels like the family that he done time for the family, like 25 years. He feel like the family, when he came out, the family sent him to Tulsa, which is some remote area, and he felt like he was just being outcasted by the family. I've done 25 years for you, and this is the shit you give me. Anyway, he starts up his own crew there, but he changed it. You know what I mean? We're talking about the mafia family, but he had a whole diverse crew in there. Like I guess his right hand man was a black man. He had like these not weed dealers. You know, cannabis is legal there, but he had these hippie weed guys as a part of his crew as well. And then, you know what I mean? It was just different. At first I didn't think I thought it's just going to be a bit of a, like, I don't know, not a too violent show, but then it became very violent at the end and whatnot. But I enjoyed it. It was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable show. Sylvester Stallone's is like I said, he plays it a bit different. I did think it was a little bit. It wasn't like a Sopranos or one of the typical mafia movies that you're used to. It was that framework, but with just a different sort of twist, with a Sylvester Stallone sort of twist to it. And I don't know if it's comedy or just like a bit brighter. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it was just a different kind of vibe to those shows. But yeah, interesting show, man. Tulsa King. I watched that, so that was pretty fun. And yeah, now that's it, man. What else? That's it. Have I watched anything else? No, that's it, man.
All right, so yeah, I think that's it, dude. I've got nothing else. And I've got a geek out session with an artist later on, which will come out probably later on this week or the following week. But other than that, we're looking at guests, guys. We're looking at guests. We want more people, and then we're looking at somebody to join the crew, the Brothers Geek Out podcast crew. Because once second baby's here, it's going to be quite busy for the next couple of months. So having somebody to help out, going to the screenings and giving their thoughts and jumping on the podcast as well will be great. You know, we do it on hopefully most of the time we do it on a Saturday. It comes out Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, reach out, man. The Brothers Geek Out podcast at gmail.com. And we're still, you know what, I'm just trying to find the time to move the podcast to Anchor. And then we want to try some more things on here, guys. I know it's quite static, and a lot of you do enjoy watching. I get some really good messages from you guys, and I'm always grateful and thankful for that. So,
well, that last week's message you wrote was awesome, bro. Like I can't believe, you know, we inspired someone. I mean, in a way I can believe, but it was still awesome. Just two ordinary dudes to inspire someone to just enjoy what he enjoys and not feel uncomfortable and being able to express himself. I was like, that's fucking awesome. I told my missus about that. I was like, damn, man, like, listen to that, man. That's amazing. That is freaking awesome. Like I could tell people, like, that's a proud story. I could tell people, like, you know, listen, man, like, it's a small little podcast and we do get a couple of subscribers here and there growing and whatnot. But the fact of the matter is, someone reached out and said that we have inspired them to be themselves, to express themselves, be confident with what they like, and just I'm like, that's fucking awesome. It's only a glimpse of what I feel like The Rock must feel like when everyone says I love you, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it felt so good. I was like, I can't believe it. I was like, us, like, we inspire. But that's what I'm trying to say, everyone is an inspiration in a different form, and you don't have to inspire everyone. Like, you're not going to inspire everyone, but you can inspire someone, you know what I'm trying to say. And that's amazing. So I Yeah, man. I fucking love it, man. Well, let's just keep doing what we're doing, bro. That's the main key. We'll get more guests on. Anyone who wants to join to do some of these premieres. Like I said, man, it's a free movie. Go watch a free movie on the red carpet. And well, no, not red carpet. I don't want to throw that out there sometimes.
No,
But
no, no, man.
it's
Some of them are
premiere,
multimedia screenings. So
just multimedia
basically,
screenings.
we are classed as press. So they're not really premieres. So I mean, some of them will
Yeah.
be. Some of them will be, but
I know you ain't
most of
gonna
them-
give up no Marvel ones though.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
gonna be
bro,
like,
because I'm working on that hard, bro. Bro, I'm
It's-
already
it's
trying to
babies.
work on Ant-Man, bro. So
Bro, you the fucking. You know what? How do I do it? If I'm gonna do it for Dubai, man, there's gonna be something for Dubai. Tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it tonight, bro. Who do I message?
damn.
We do
PR
that shit
companies
tonight,
that
bro.
look. Yeah, I'll drop you a message.
Yeah, and then all right, man, we're cool, man. And we're gonna try, like I said, we're gonna try the gaming stuff. So look out for the gaming videos. I don't know, Kibbs, how you want to do it, but let's talk about that, how we want to do it. But some gaming stuff come out, watch us play games, get emotional. You know, I don't know. Hopefully I don't get too crazy because those games drive me nuts.
Yeah,
But
should be
yeah.
alright, should be alright. Should be alright.
Cool, man. Cool. Tomorrow, me and K West are gonna catch up about fights. There was a ONE FC happened this weekend, yesterday. The UFC is kicking off again tomorrow, so do watch out for our fight talk that's gonna come out later on this week as well.
Cool.
And yeah, man, that's it, brother.
All right, bro. Awesome. As always, guys, massive thank you for the support on the channels and listen to the podcast. And bro, we forgot to say it. We are 109 in TV and film in South Africa. Guys.
That's it. That's it.
109 out of thousands of podcasters, bro. I can't thank you guys in South Africa. I'm going to say that now. You
Shout out to
listeners,
South Africa,
that's
bro.
nuts, bro.
To get a message to say congratulations during the top, well, it says top 200, but we were 109. Now that's
Yeah,
kind of epic. Like, cause you like when you think about it, like you just said, thousands of podcasts out there, thousands. I
bro.
think Rogan searched it, and I believe, if I remember, bro, there's like 3 million podcasts out there. I think maybe I made that shit up. I forgot the number, but bro, that's epic. People don't see it as epic. Like I say, you know, when you tell people, they might be like 109. Are you serious? Like I don't think people see the accomplishment.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think honestly, this is due to 6 years worth of consistency. You know what I mean? Because one day it could be 109 in the US or UK or the world. I don't know about the world, but I think it goes down to 6 years, over 6 years of consistency, and I'm fucking over the moon to see that. So shout outs to everyone in South Africa watching. You guys are fucking awesome, and yeah, man, that's epic.
No, thank you, guys. It still bugs me now, like, you know, South Africa, man, South Africa. 109. As you said, 3 million. Could be more than that, bro. There's so much podcasts out there. Yeah, that's it's heartwarming to know that you guys are watching or listening. I know that's through Apple Podcasts. So through Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts is massive, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yeah.
I'm just Googling it real quick. How many podcasts are there on Apple? Oh, I can't spell. Apple Podcasts. Let's see if I find anything. I don't know. What most popular thing? How many podcasts are there on Apple? 2.5 million. All right,
Okay,
but I know that's it. Well, I mean that's globally anyway. But let's see if I can find anything in South Africa. Let's see. How many podcasts are there in South Africa? The demand is growing. According to, there were about 8,000 branded podcasts with significant uptick since 2020. I mean, bro, in South Africa, apparently. What's the number one podcast in South Africa? Yeah, I mean, there's a few there. Bro, that's still sick. How many podcasts? The fact is, anyway, how many podcasts are there on Apple? Podcasts are 2.4 million globally, but in South Africa, we're smashing it. So That's killing it.
Thank you, guys. All right, cool. Have a wonderful time, guys. We'll catch you guys up soon. One love. Peace.
Peace.